Today we'll talk about Apollo Microsystems, in which both the direct institutional investors and foreign institutional investors have made some what do you call increase in stock uh, shareholding rather. So let us look at Apollo Microsystems. This is really frustrating. I'm really sorry. Apollo Micro Systems share price. So this is the current price, 191, up nearly 2% today. This is the logo of the company. It's a defense related stock. This is 1 month return minus 5.7, 6 months return almost 49% return, which is amazing. 83% return in the last 1 year, which is just simply excellent and brilliant. So anyway, let's go move further into detail. Apollo Microsystems Limited is a pioneer in design, development, assembly, and testing of electronic and electromechanical solutions. It's a leading player in the Indian market. 5,900 crore cap, 192 is the current price, high of 221, price to earnings of 103, which is very high. Book value is 20 rupees, so the stock is trading at 10 times its book value, dividend yield of 0.03%, return on capital employed is 14.5%, return on equity is 10.2%, face value is 1 rupee. Company has delivered good profit growth of 32% in the last 5 years. That is on a average CAGR basis. Company's median sales growth is 19.8% in the last 10 years. Negatives 10 times its book value. Promoter holding decreased by 4.5%. Low return on equity of 8% in the last 3 years. Promoters have pledged 46% of their holdings, which is the biggest negative news that the company can have. High debtors days of 155. Uh, you can see sales have been erratic, just about managing to keep par with the sales of the September F2 FI Q2 quarter 2025. Then net profit, it has dropped, which is another negative impact on the stock price of the company. Likelihood, you can see almost 47% growth in net profit in the last 1 year. You can see about 80%, yeah, 80% net profit growth, which is amazing. Sales growth of 51%, net profit growth, as I said, 80%, stock price growth of 80%, and the return on equity of 10%. Reserves have grown by about 80 crores, which is good. Borrowings have increased by 85 crores as well, which is a sort of a dampener. High cost of borrowings could lead to impact on the uh, overall performance of the company. We'll look at some other information. Okay, yeah. It's a design mechanical engineering company manufacturing and supplying, up by 4.4% to hit an intraday high of 196, market cap of 5,903 crores. Increase its stake from both FIIs and DIIs in June 2025. The stock has delivered positive returns of 84% in the last 1 year, but has fallen by more than 5% in the last 1 month. Shareholding 50% by promoters, while FIIs are 6.5% and direct institutional investors hold a huge 41%. interest in the company. So that is the reason why the stock price has been going up and has remained steady, because direct institutional investors, the actual public is holding only about 2% of the stake. So which again shows how important, holdings from the promoters and the foreign institutional investors and direct institutional investors can be. It has kept the price in check, and there is value added to the stock. The moment you see a sale in the price of the stock, you will see the stock price would falling down once the public holding starts increases. So mainly engaged in the supply of electronics and supply of electronic and electromagnetic systems. So the second stock, which is also from the defense industry, is something that we'll discuss. So the price has crashed today 46%. We'll understand why this has happened, but it's not a cause to worry. It is something related to a split in their stock. So one stock has been split into two, which is the reason why the price has corrected by the equal amount. Your total value of the portfolio would not decrease. In fact, it has increased with about 5% value added to the stock there. So we'll go through the information. India's aerospace and defense sector is undergoing rapid expansion with the market value of 28.68 billion in 2024 and the projected growth of 7% through till 2034. So on an average 7% growth in the industry from 2025 to 2034, which is almost a sequence of 9 years, is likely to, you know, impact the industry in a positive way. The sector saw investments of 2,900 crores across 48 deals, outpacing the other defense subsectors. Government initiatives like Make in India and increased defense budgets are fueling this transformation, positioning India as a global industry leader with a market cap of 7,419 crores. These shares were trading at 904 rupees per share, increasing around 6.5% as compared to the previous closing price of 848 rupees. The shares uh, plummeted because the stock split date, one stock was to split into two, which was July 4th. The company had earlier announced the split on 30th of April. However, that was delayed, making its first ever stock split. Investors holding shares as of Thursday will be eligible for this. The steep fall reflects market volatility post corrective corporate action. An important investment disclaimer: the article come information has been extracted from the different resources on the internet. All investment opinions and recommendations mentioned are solely those of the experts, broking houses, and rating agencies. These do not constitute or provide any personal information. Stock market investments carry inherent risk of financial loss. Investors must exercise their own judgment and conduct proper due diligence. The author bears no responsibility for any losses resulting from the decisions made based on this article. It is strongly recommended to consult a qualified financial advisor or broker before making any investment decisions. So friends, thank you for watching the video. We'll connect with another video very soon. Wish you a happy weekend. Would request you all to please share this information with your friends, family and associates so they could also benefit from this information. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Take care.